High School on the map officially in Class 2A.
To your 2000 Class 2A state champion,
Trophy being presented. A very proud group of Westview Warriors.
Charlie to Josh Osteller. For three, and he hits. Kent crosses the timeline, drives it toward the bucket. Easy shot underneath. Hales with him way out front. He'll drive it. He'll put it up from 15. Got it! And the Warriors win! Westview wins it!
Westview Warrior Basketball is streaming live at LaguanaMedia.com. Today's tournament game is brought to you by the following gold sponsors: Tiffany's Restaurant and Laguana. Silver sponsors are Riegsecker Marketplace, Fruit May Funeral Home, Height Auto Body, Shipshe Auto Service, Topeka Do-It-Best Hardware, Topeka Pharmacy, Big C Lumber, Weaver Furniture, Jerry's Standard, Yoder Popcorn, The Brethren Retreat, The Hometown Treasure, Yoder Insurance, Quality Floor, Fastlane Subway, Frontline Autotech, Yoder's Shipshewana Hardware, Troyer's Saddlery, and Emma Warehouse. Today's tournament is also made possible by the following businesses: Dale's Dependable Handyman Service, Topeka New Holland, Alpha Building Center by Save-A-Lot, Ace Hardware Topeka, and by Lake City Bank. Our individual sponsors are Tim and Donna Height, Jim and Liz Stump, Dan and Don Byler, John and Leslie Cook, and Roger and Esther Wenger. And now, out to the game.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome once again to exciting Westview Warrior Basketball at LaguanaMedia.com. This is Jerry Hostetler along with Jamie Miller, and tonight we're at West Noble High School where it'll be the final game of the 2018 NECC tournament. Tonight it'll be Westview and Fairfield, longtime rivals, going head-to-head in this championship game. The Fairfield Falcons have gotten here by defeating the Prairie Heights Panthers on Wednesday night 61-28, and the Lakeland Lakers 51-35 last evening over at Lakeland High School. While the Westview Warriors defeated Central Noble on Tuesday evening 54-41, and then Angola on Wednesday night 47-43, and then last evening defeating Eastside in the semifinals over at Westview by a score of 54-34. So it's Westview and Fairfield going at it tonight for the NECC tournament crown. Jamie will be back to talk to head coach Rob Yoder right after this 60-second timeout.
Dale's Dependable Handyman Service is capable of performing a wide variety of common home maintenance and remodeling services. We can help you with everything from garbage disposal installation to fixing a leaky faucet. We work in the kitchen, the bathroom, the attic, the garage, and anywhere else that might need attention. With help from Dale's Dependable Handyman Service, you know that you'll be receiving quality work from a fully trained, licensed, and insured professional. Call us today at 260-463-3970 or visit dalesdependablehandyman.com.
My son.
Oh.
bouquet of fresh flowers is a great way to do it. At Dutch Blessing Floral, our team assembles. Have you ever wanted to express how you feel about someone but just can't find the words? A beautiful bouquet of fresh flowers is a great way to do it. At Dutch Blessing Floral, our team assembles custom floral arrangements every day. No matter the occasion, let us help you express yourself. Dutch Blessing Floral, your local floral experts for over 20 years.
This is Jamie Miller with Laguna Media with Coach Rob Yoder getting ready for the championship game of the NECC tournament. And Coach, it's been a few years maybe and I don't know how many years it's been exactly since we played Fairfield in it, but if you could give us your thoughts on the championship game and your thoughts overall on tonight.
Well, in that first round, and you got to go on the road just to get here, and so congrats to them for being able to accomplish that. They've really worked hard and made some plays when they had to. And so now, playing Fairfield will be a typical Westview Fairfield game, I'm sure, where it's intense and both teams play hard and hopefully both teams play well. We're happy to be here. We want to play well. I think our kids are prepared to play, and they're going to play really well.
If you could, just give us a quick recap of some of Fairfield's major weapons on offense and how they use them and what we have to stop.
Well, I think all five of their guys can score, and so Stevens is probably their best all-around scorer because he scores in the post and he scores off the dribble, and he can catch and shoot the ball as well. So I think that he has. Then they surround him with good players that are very capable scorers. With Shannon Miller, who's an experienced player, Hofer, who's experienced, and they just go right on down the line. They bring guys off the bench to play. Faldo has played really well for them on offense as a starter, and Knight obviously is playing much better than last year too as their other starter. And so we're going to have our hands full for us on defense. We got to be really good in a lot of areas to be able to contain them tonight.
Well, congratulations on getting this far, and good luck tonight.
Thanks.
And we'll be back to Westview in 60 seconds. Excuse me, we'll be back to West Noble in 60 seconds.
Home improvement supplies have to cost an arm and a leg. Here's a secret the big box stores don't want you to know. Emma Warehouse has the products you need at below retail prices, including windows, doors, trim, furnaces, flooring, hardware, paint, and more. Emma Warehouse is located 6 miles west of LaGrange in downtown Emma. Call 260-593-2769 for more information. Have you ever been unpleasantly surprised by a purchase and wish you had done more investigation before buying? Gold Key Home Inspections is here to help give you peace of mind about one of your largest investments, your home. Our inspectors are trained to expertly evaluate all aspects of your potential home and give you information to use in making an informed decision. Don't gamble on your future. Give Gold Key Home Inspections a call today to set up your appointment.
And we're back at West Noble High School, where we're getting set for championship play of the Northeast Corner Conference tournament for 2008. Have returned to their locker room and are talking things over with their respective head coaches, Rob Yoder of the Westview Warriors and Troy Beachy in his 7th year already at Fairfield. Well, Jamie, this is a classic matchup in a classic tournament, and it should be a great ball game tonight. On a neutral court, I'll say it also.
Yeah, it's a highly anticipated matchup. The stands are full. I don't see a spare, well, maybe there's one over there. He might have went to the concession stand.
Probably.
But, yeah, it's great to see a full gym. But, yeah, our rivalry goes way back. And it was, when I played, it was the last game I ever got to play because we lost to them. So that especially stuck with me.
Yeah, I'm sure.
But they're great matchups, passion on both sides from the fan bases. And I was just doing a little research before the game, and we've played them 35 times in the last 20 years. And we have pretty much dominated the series. It seems like a tight rival. We're 24-11 in the last 35 games going back to 1997. So under Rob, he's 17-7 against Fairfield. So he's won 17 out of 24. And then with Coach Troy Beachy, the last 9 meetings, we've won 7 of those. So we've had the upper hand. There's a few years we beat them 3 times, but there's a few years they beat us, and the only win they had was in sectional.
Exactly.
So end of the season. So the rivalry's always going to be there. We don't play them as often anymore. Starting in 2011, they weren't in our sectional anymore. So we get them once a year, maybe twice. And so it's with our record, they're 5 points from being undefeated as well. And so it's just 2 really good teams playing each other mid-season. And where else could you want to be on a frigid January night?
That's right. Great plays. A lot of people, like you said, are in the stands here at West Noble High School, and good to see a great turnout like this tonight.
Yeah. One thing I've seen, Troy's been here 7 years now for Fairfield, is typically in past years, they're giving up around 50 points a game.
Yeah.
Roughly. Year to year, it's real consistent. This year, right now, they're at 39.
Under 40, yeah.
So, they've played some of the teams that don't run it up, like they played Eastside and held them to 22, but still, they play a fairly tough schedule. They've played Wawasee and Goshen and Northwood and Elkhart Central and East Noble, so, they're not getting those defensive stats on the weaker teams. So it's interesting to see. That's a sign maybe of some maturity on our team when they got 3 seniors and 2 juniors starting, and so they realize, we're not going to win championships just on offense, so we got to do it on both ends. So I'm interested to see what they got. They don't have a lot of height, but they do have balance. They can score at all 5 positions, and that makes you hard to guard. It's kind of reminiscent of some past Westview teams where we were 6 foot, 6'1", 6'2" at the most, but we could all play. And so it's kind of a contrast in styles. I would look for us maybe to try to post them up a lot with some of our bigger guys and see where that goes.
Well, we are averaging 8 points more than Fairfield is this year offensively. 61.6 for Westview, 53.
Defining difference between the 2 teams this year, it's that in the really close on the way to win all of them. They have a overtime loss to Lakeland the first time they played. They had a 1-point loss at the buzzer to 3 to East Noble, who we know had us down and out almost.
Right.
So they're right there, but a play here, a play there makes a big difference, and they haven't had that, and we have, so that's why the record disparity shows itself.
Both teams have returned, and they're back at their bench as we get set for the introduction of the starting lineups here tonight. And they do something a little special for the tournament. I think they just do it for their own team during the regular season, but before the girls game tonight, they shut off all the lights and have a spotlight on the players as they come out. So hopefully our camera will be able to pick that up, and we'll pick up the lineups as they come out of their huddles. First out for Fairfield is Peyton Faldo, a 5'5" junior. Of course, Charlie Yoder for the Westview Warriors. Luke Stevens is next out for head coach Troy Beachy of the Falcons. Kenton Weaver for the Warriors. Cordell Hofer, 6'1" junior. Elijah Hales coming out for the Warriors, a 6'4" junior. Tyshawn Knight, a 5'11" senior, wearing number 13 for Fairfield. Sam Sharp, 6'2" senior, out for Westview. Shandon Miller is 6'2" senior. Where's number 24? And starting at center tonight for the Warriors will be Nick Rensberger, a 6'5" junior. Lights are back on, and we're about set now. Dan's here, and he's whistling across the gym from us and getting these Warrior fans fired up. That'll be Tyshawn Knight, 5'11" senior, going up against Elijah Hales, 6'4" junior for the Warriors. Great crowd on hand for tonight's championship game.
We got the whole crowd jumping over there.
Yeah.
Young and old alike. Hope there's no pulled muscles.
Yeah, no kidding. Good to see everybody out here tonight. Great crowd. Tip is controlled by Fairfield. Luke Stevens has it in the backcourt. He'll go left side with it to Peyton Faldo. And now to Tyshawn Knight. Swing it around or Knight will take it from the side. No good. Rebound Rensberger to Elijah Hales. Down low to Sam Sharp. He'll take it to the hole and puts it in.
Good early basket there for Sam.
That'll gain him some confidence.
Yeah, well, it's good to see him take charge there early in the game. Because I think that's where we have the advantage in this game, is down low.
Stevens, no-look pass underneath to Hofer, and he's fouled as he goes up for the shot. He'll be getting a pair from the charity stripe.
Well, I know just looking at the guys in warm-ups, they just had an extra spring in their step. They were fired up. They can't wait for this game, and rightly so.
Hofer hits his first. He'll get another.
Sometimes these games have such a build-up and there's so much energy put out in the week leading up to it, they turn into kind of ragged affairs.
That does happen, yeah.
So we'll see how this one goes. So far, it looks real sharp.
2-2 ball game. Hofer hits both free throws, and Charlie Yoder with the basketball. Inside pass, stolen away, but he dribbled it on the baseline there, and out of bounds, Luke Stevens. So it's a turnover on the Falcons, and Westview will inbound underneath their own basket off to the left.
Fairfield switching the screens down there, so we ended up with a favorable matchup, but Stevens snuck around and poked that pass out of there.
Kind of a late tip-off tonight around 8:30 because of the girls' championship game. Inside pass is trying to save in bounds by Rensberger, but he couldn't quite make that play, so it'll be Fairfield ball on the turnover. Only 3 turnovers for Westview last night in the entire ball game. Driving is Stevens. He'll dish it off to Faldo. Faldo will come back out front with it to Knight. Now to Hofer. Miller. Right back to Stevens now to Miller. They'll swing it around right side to Hofer. Miller driving toward the hoop. He'll put it up and got it on the runner.
Interesting that they have Charlie guarding their starting center. Interesting to watch that matchup going forward.
Contact under the basket. There's going to be a foul called on, I think it was Shandon Miller.
Yeah, it was. He gave him a shoulder check as he crossed through the lane there. It's nice to see a referee call that. Charlie gets beat up on a nightly basis with those cuts he makes, but.
Inbound pass comes to Elijah Hales from Kenton Weaver. Now to Sam Sharp. Sharp to Charlie Yoder. Now to Weaver, inside to Rensberger. He tries to hit Kenton, cutting toward the basket, was deflected into the hands of Shandon Miller. Miller goes right side with it. Into the hands of Knight. Stevens and now Hofer, and he travels with the basketball.
We have an advantage on the one end on offense, I think, with Nick. On the other end, they may have a little quickness advantage there, so we'll see how that goes. They haven't matched up too much with Shandon on Nick. It looks like he's starting on him right now, but they're switching everything, so it doesn't end up on him a lot.
Inside pass to Elijah. He gets it out of trouble to Charlie. His shot's going to be a little long. Rensberger with the putback and good. Big offensive board that time for Nick. That ties it at 4. 5 minutes and 18 seconds to go in the first quarter. Miller, they'll swing it around to Stevens. Steven works right side and drives it toward the basket. Now the baseline. Underneath pass to Knight, and he puts it in.
Well, we have Elijah matched up on Stevens, as Elijah's proven to be our best defensive player, but that's a tall task for a. Well, I think Nick just picked up his second foul.
Knight picked his pocket, and then Nick tried to return the favor, but reached in, got the foul.
Back to Elijah's matchup. You know, Elijah's a great defender, but Stevens is small and really quick, so it's a little harder for a bigger guy to switch direction like that. But key is just stay in front of him and make what he does difficult.
Miller will swing it around to Stevens. Now the backdoor alley-oop. And the foul on Josh Hostetler is Knight, or rather Hofer tried to go up with the basket. 6-4, Fairfield with the lead. 4 minutes, 34 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Hofer at the stripe for the second time tonight. He's hit all 3 so far. He gets another.
Well, one thing we did last night really well with the drive and kick team was we played defense without fouling, and as a team. And tonight, not so great so far. So we'll have to see how that goes going forward.
Hofer misses his second. Kenton Weaver with it out front for Westview. Bounce pass inside of Yoder. He's double teamed down there in the baseline and tries to, it was deflected, so it's going to be Westview basketball. I wondered if one of the Falcons didn't get their hand on it.
Yeah, I didn't see it, but the ref called that. I think our team didn't even see it.
Well,
but we'll take
all
it.
Headed the other way.
I think we already have as many turnovers as we had last night, don't we?
I think so. There's been at least 2.
Well, we see we had that Elijah's pass to.
Well, Elijah's going to get a foul there over the back.
Yeah, we're a little amped up right now, doing plays we don't normally do. Yeah, we had the second possession of the game. Elijah tried to thread it to Nick and got stolen. Then Nick came down, tried to throw it to Kenton, and then Nick got stolen at half court.
That's
so
3.
Already,
yeah, we've already tied that. And we're not even through the first quarter yet. Not even halfway. Well, we are now. Ball stripped away by Charlie Yoder out of the hands of Hofer. Pass to Josh. He saves it inbounds into Sharp's hand, but he has it stolen away by Faldo. Now bringing it up will be Knight. Long shot from the right side, Faldo, and he misses.
That would have been a big 3 for Fairfield if they'd have hit that.
Over the back call that time on Fairfield. That'll be the first foul on Knight. Tyshawn Knight, the 5'11 senior. 7-4 Fairfield, 3:39 to go in the first quarter. Dennis Wingard trots over to the scorer's bench. He'll check in at the next stoppage of play. Josh just beyond the free throw line. Lobs it into Elijah Hales, and we have a foul from behind on Fairfield. Nolan Sherrick has come into the ball game. Of course, a former Westview player. He picks up the foul. Dennis Wingard will inbound for the Warriors. He'll get it into Charlie Yoder. Now to Hales. Hands off to Charlie, takes it into the lane and gives off to Wingard. Right back to Charlie. Wingard out front to Elijah Hales, not a Josh Hostetler. Hales will take the three, and he hits! 7-7 ball game on the three-pointer by Elijah Hales. 2:55 to go in the first quarter. Nolan Sherrick with the basketball. He gives off to Stevens. Stevens drives it toward the hole, fakes, puts it up, travels. So a turnover on Fairfield.
One advantage, we got Sherrick matched up against Hales, and he can stay in front of him quickness-wise, but Elijah's got the height to shoot over him, so we saw that on that last three.
Hales drives it toward the hole, puts it up and scores.
Well, we thought he could stay in front of him. Wow, that was a blow by there.
It was. Open lane all the way. Faldo with it out front, takes it left side. Inside pass to Knight, not a Sherrick. Sherrick hands it off to Faldo. He'll go right side with it to Stevens. Also in the game for Fairfield is Bentley Miller. Bounce pass inside to Hofer. Hofer makes a move on Josh, puts it up and gets it. 9-9, all tied up, 1:50 to go in the first quarter. Hales tries to hit Charlie coming across the lane, ill-advised pass as Hofer was right there to intercept. Long three is way off the mark. Nolan Sherrick with the offensive board, and he double dribbles with the basketball.
Yeah, Elijah threw that pass, and I think as soon as he let it go, he was like, uh-oh.
Yeah.
That was just good anticipation by the defense that time. So you mentioned they're pretty quick. They cover the floor pretty well. You know, sometimes you got to adjust to a team and how they're playing you, and I think that's what we're struggling with a little bit right now.
Caleb Gegline has checked in as Beachy's gone 8 deep now, or 3 deep on his bench. Yoder gets it out front to Josh Hostetler. Wingard, now they'll swing it around to Hales. Hales backs it out and takes it right side, gives off to Sharp, now left side to Yoder. Ball inside is deflected and stolen by Faldo. Now the ball's Bentley Miller, back to Faldo. Shandon Miller into the hands of Bentley Miller. Now Faldo. 45 seconds to go in the first quarter. Stevens, looks like Fairfield will be content here to take the last shot of the quarter. With a tie ball game, 9-9.
I think Coach just walked down and asked our statistician. My guess would be how many turnovers we have.
Oh, probably.
So, yeah, when you have 9 points and 5 turnovers, that's a bad ratio.
Yes, it is.
But, I mean, that's 5 possessions you're not getting a shot on, and that's just, you can't do that. So, and our guys know that. But
Bentley Miller gets it to Shandon Miller with 5 seconds. He'll make the move toward the hole, put it up, and have it blocked. Rebound, Gegline. He won't get this. Well, he does, but it's too late. And we played 8 minutes of basketball here in the championship game of the 2018 NECC tournament. We're all tied at 9, Westview and Fairfield. Back in 60 seconds for quarter number 2.
Does your paint job need a refresh? Got too many dings and scratches? Let Hyde Auto Body take care of it for you. No matter the type of vehicle, motorcycle, trailer, or truck cab, Height Auto Body's experienced paint specialists will attend to every detail, so you don't have to. We aim to be #1 in customer service, and your satisfaction is always guaranteed. We're located west of State Road 9 on US 20. Height Auto Body, a trusted name in the community for over 20 years.
There's a place in the heart of Shipshewana, Indiana that's full of simple beauty, simple craftsmanship, simple tastes, and simple hospitality. So when you're simply looking for a place to relax and enjoy, remember the place in Shipshewana, Indiana that's simply for good times. For more information, visit us online at BlueGateRestaurant.com.
And we're ready to begin the second quarter of play.
Well, I think overall we ought to feel pretty good about where we're at. When you have 5 turnovers and your leading scorer doesn't score and you're still tied at 9, pretty good sign. So I think we're figuring them out defensively, but we need to generate some offense.
Wingard stays in the ball game. That's the only difference from our starting. Well, no, Josh is in there as well. So we have Rensberger and Sam Sharp on the bench. Ball knocked out of bounds. It'll stay in the possession of Westview. Elijah will trigger it in. He gets it into Charlie Yoder. Bounce pass down on the baseline. Right back to Elijah. Now to Yoder. He'll get it out front to Kenton. Weaver. Weaver hits Hales. Now Wingard. Elijah. Back to Weaver. Long shot by Charlie is off the mark. Rebound pulled out of there by Knight. Driving is Faldo. Bounce passes it to Miller. And we have an offensive foul on Miller as he bowled over Charlie Yoder.
I saw that coming.
Yeah.
Charlie just eyeballed him and said, okay, this guy outweighs me by about 50 pounds. It was kind of a judgment call there, but we'll take it.
Miller will come out with 2 fouls. Now Rensberger coming back in. Rensberger likewise with 2 fouls.
Interesting that he brings Nick in when Miller goes out. When they were guarding each other. We have a definite size advantage in now if we can take advantage of it.
Now Cordell Hofer is on Rensberger. Ball knocked away and stolen by Bentley Miller. He'll go to Faldo. The little 5'5" guy puts it in. 11-9, first 2 points of this second quarter. Charlie goes to Kenton Weaver. Weaver swings it back out front on the pass to Elijah Hales. Now to Charlie Yoder on the baseline. Fall-away jumper is long. Good hustle by Josh, grabbing that offensive board, but then a good steal by Fairfield. And getting fouled is Tyshawn Knight as he goes up for the shot. And that was Kenton getting in there, denying the shot. First on Kenton Weaver, Tyshawn Knight with 2 points, and that on a field goal. Shot is good by Knight.
One thing Fairfield's doing defensively is every time we're getting the ball anywhere close to the post, they are doubling really hard. And that's not giving us a chance to make a move. And we try to throw it out, they're stealing it. So we have to adjust to that, and avoid those traps.
Knight hits them both. That gives Fairfield a 4-point lead at 13-9. 6:04 to go in the first half. With the ball is Weaver out front. Now to Josh. He'll take it down to the baseline and feed Rensberger. Backdoor pass to Charlie, and he has it stripped away by Faldo.
And again, we thought we had an opening there, but they swarmed the ball. So credit to them for that.
Inside pass to Hofer. Hofer tries to get around Josh Hostetler, and he's whistled for the foul.
I feel like we're kind of in a position we were last night against Eastside, where it was, they were ahead 15-11. We were tight. Nothing was going well. We hit a couple of shots, and it just relaxed us. And I think if we do that, I think we'll be okay. But we're not even getting shots right now.
Yeah, I agree. I think that's what it's going to take tonight. Hofer misses a free throw.
But, they can play offensively on all 5 positions, and they can defend at all 5 positions, and they are. They're not leaving anybody open like Eastside did last night.
That's true. Hofer's shot is up, and he misses them both. Josh Hostetler grabs a rebound. He'll get it to Hales. Now to Josh. He'll go to Weaver up front. Nick in the corner to Weaver. Back to Nick Rensberger. He'll hand it off to Charlie at the free throw line. He'll go left side to Weaver. Now to Josh Hostetler to Charlie Yoder. Josh lobs it inside to Charlie, and he is fouled from behind as he goes up for the shot. That's going to go against Stevens, I believe. Nope, 12, so that is Hofer. That's his first. Sends Charlie to the free throw line for the first time tonight. Charlie has been held scoreless up until right now when he hits that free throw.
See, that's Fairfield's 5th foul, so 2 more will start shooting one-on-ones.
Charlie hits them both, and that pulls Westview back within 2 now at 13-11 with 5:06 to go in the first half.
Well, the defensive struggle has kind of calmed the crowd down a little bit.
Yeah, it sure has.
Yeah, this is what sometimes you can expect in games like this. They just...
Shot inside by Hofer, and he's fouled once again.
Yeah, Nick was really bodying him that time, and we just can't seem to stop him.
And that's Nick's 3rd. Sam Sharp will come back in now, and I'm sure it'll be for Nick Rensberger. After the first free throw is taken here by Hofer, and he hits. After missing 2 straight, Hofer hits this one, and he is 4 out of 6 from the free throw line. Seven points now for Hofer as he hits them both, 15-11. Fairfield with the lead, 4:45 to go in the first half. Weaver with it. To go to Josh Hostetler, have it knocked away and stolen by Knight. Knight drives it, puts it up, misses a shot, but he's fouled.
Yeah, right now they're coming up. This looks like junior high where you just walk up and take it from them, and I haven't seen this from us all year. So
very frustrating.
We're gonna have to regroup and fight through this. We know we'll play a lot better later in the game, but right now we're not.
18 fouls already on Westview. 8-team, not 18 fouls. Shots up and no good by Knight.
Do you have there how many free throws they've made?
I don't. Well, yeah, I have. Let's see, 7. Yeah, 7.
7, so almost half their points.
Yep. Knight another chance here. And he hits that one. 5-point lead now for Fairfield. I believe that's their biggest. Weaver looks, gets it to Hales for 3, and he hits. This time from the other wing.
One thing we got better that time on was ball movement. We really reversed that, skipped it really quickly instead of too much dribbling.
Elijah's second 3 of the night. Stevens gets it to Sherrick. Now into the hands of Knight. Knight backs it out. 4 minutes to go in the first half. Nolan Sherrick gets it back to Knight. He'll hand it off to Hofer, now to Sherrick. Bounce pass to Stevens. Stevens makes the move, now gives off to Faldo. His shot's long. Rebound Weaver. Pass ahead comes to Charlie Yoder. He'll take it toward the hole, put it up on the jump hook and got it. And we're tied at 16. Nice 5-point run there for the Warriors on a 3 by Hales and a little jumper off the baseline by Charlie Yoder. Timeout on the court, 3:38 to go in the first half, and tied at Sweet 16. We'll be back after this 60-second timeout.
Topeka Do It Best Hardware at the Blinker Light in Topeka is your authorized Maytag, Whirlpool, and Amana dealer. Topeka Do It Best has been selling appliances and providing service to the Topeka area for over 40 years. See JJ for your appliance parts. If they're not in stock, no problem. Topeka Do It Best will have them the next business day. Topeka Do It Best Hardware provides in-store repairs, and they make house calls. If it's worth doing, do it best. Call 593-2973.
Fever, sore throat, body aches? Yes, the flu season is here, so how do you protect yourself? Well, talk to the friendly pharmacists at Topeka Pharmacy about getting a flu shot. They're free with most insurance plans. No insurance? Pay $32 for the regular dose or $60 for the senior dose, and you'll receive a $5 gift card for your next visit. No appointment needed and no prescription needed for those 11 years and older. Many other immunizations are available. Call 260-593-2252 or stop by Topeka Pharmacy in downtown Topeka.
And we're back, ready to go after the timeout called by Fairfield. 3:35 to go in the first half. We're all tied up at 16. Stevens goes left side with it to Knight. Tyshawn Knight right side to Peyton Faldo. Faldo just 5'5", but very quick. Ball stolen away, deflected by Sharp into the hands of Yoder. Charlie takes it down to the baseline, feeds Sam underneath. Right back to Charlie for three. Got it! 19-16. The Warriors on an 8-point run. Shot by Knight is off the mark from three-point land, and Charlie Yoder pulls it down. He'll go left side of Sharp, right back to Charlie. He'll drive the baseline, draws the double team, then gives off to Hales, misses this shot. Offensive board by Sharp, goes out of bounds, last touch by Fairfield. It'll be Westview basketball.
I could see when he shot it, it was a little bit going right, but I thought it had a chance. So if he'd have hit that, the crowd might have some coming out of the stands. But yeah, nice little run we got going on right now.
It is. 19-16, the Warriors by 3, 2:38 to go in the first half. Hales inbounding. We get it way out front to Yoder, now to Weaver. Weaver looks for help as he picks up the dribble, gives off to Hales. Hales drives the lane, gives off to Charlie Yoder. Charlie stops up and gives off to Wingard. Bounce pass down low to Sharp. Gets it out of trouble to Hales. Now Charlie from the other side. This one won't go. Rebound Stevens. Lead pass comes to Miller, Shandon Miller. Right back to Miller from now to Faldo, and his shot's off the mark, but offensive rebound by Miller is put back up and in.
Yeah, that was just a lucky air ball.
Yeah,
more
right
or less.
into his
If it hits
hands.
the rim, we have the rebound.
Hales, good shot from the other side as he penetrated the lane. Westview back up by 3, 21-18. Luke Stevens now with the basketball. We'll go to Shandon Miller. Miller down low to Knight, or rather, traveling violation called on Hofer. Westfield get it back and a chance to extend their lead. Minute and a half to go in the first half. Hales across the timeline.
Looks like we're going to our little spread deal and see if we can get something easy or toward the end. Fairfield's playing us kind of funny on it. We're not quite sure where to go yet.
Weaver Now Josh Osteller for three, and he is.
That was actually Dennis.
Or Dennis, yeah, it was Dennis.
I don't think that was what we had planned there, but we'll take it.
He got it to go. 24-18. Faldo again will try a three, and he's off the mark, and here goes Hales. He's going to go coast to coast, puts it up, and got it, and he's fouled. Wow.
I think he was headed for a dunk on that one.
I think so. He was way up there. 26-18 now. The Warriors have opened up an 8-point lead and a chance to make it 9 if Hales can convert on this free throw.
Man, when he gets the ball in the open court, there's not many that can keep up with it, and that's neat to watch.
Nothing was going to stop him there. And he hits his free throw. Elijah with 13 points.
Whenever Fairfield shoots a three, they've missed most of them, and we get long rebounds off of that, and that leads to fast break opportunities. And so that's I don't know if that's their normal strategy to shoot that many threes, but right now it's not working for them.
20 seconds to go in the half. Westview by 9, 27-18. Out front is Stevens. Stevens drives it, pops it from the baseline, misses. Hales with the rebound, and time expires in the first half, so 16 minutes in the book here in the championship game of the NECC Tournament Finals. And the Westview Warriors in control so far, 27-18 over Fairfield. Jamie will be back to take a look at the scoring for the first half of this game right after this 60-second timeout.
When you're turning your house into a home, your furniture plays a big part in the finished product. You'll love the finished products at Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana. Come see the Weaver family. They will work with you to find a piece that fits your needs, or they'll have it custom built just for you. Weaver Furniture Sales is located just south of 5 and 20 in Shipshewana. Visit their website at weaverfurnituresales.com.
All right, welcome back here to West Noble High School, where we are witnessing the championship game of the NECC tournament between Westview and Fairfield. Westview has just recently went on a 16-3 run over the last 4 minutes of that quarter to lead 27-18 at halftime. Let's take a look at some of the individual scoring. For Fairfield, number 2, 5'5" junior Peyton Faldo had 1 basket for 2 points. Number 12, Cordell, field goal. Tyshawn Knight added, rounding out the points, and I think significance has 0.
Yes.
So, and right now we're doing a better job of it. For Westview, we have several players in the scoring column. Number 3, Dennis Winger hit a 3 near the end of that half to kind of get our run going there, so he has 3 points. Charlie Yoder had a little bit of a slow start, but got untracked and finished with 7. Has a 3-pointer, a 2-pointer, and 2 free throws. Elijah Hales is dominating tonight on both ends of the court. Has 13 points, 2 3-pointers, 3 2-point field goals, and a free throw. Sam Sharp scored the first basket of the game and finished with 2 points. Josh Hostetler did not score. Nick Rensberger had a basket early and has not scored since. So really a well-played game, with the exception of a few turnovers there in the first and second quarter, or beginning of the second quarter, I should say. It was 9-9 after 1 quarter and 27-18 after 2, so we outscored them 18-9 in that second quarter. So I think maybe every team we're better when we're out running.
Yeah,
we got some long rebounds because of their missed shots and some steals, and we got out and our skills, both teams are skilled, but you can only play as fast as your skill set. And ours is pretty good. And so when we get out and run, we really can showcase some of our abilities and not face a set defense all the time. And so that was encouraging to see. And I think the guys, like again, loosened up a little bit, had some fun. I think Dennis Wingard coming in and hitting that three was that was what, a minute 30 to go in the half, minute 11 maybe.
Yeah.
And typically that offense is designed not necessarily to hold for one shot, but to get a layup off of that.
That's right.
And he got the pass and drilled the three, and I think the coach is like, no, yes. And
I didn't correct it. I gave it to Josh. I think you got it right.
Yeah,
in the scoring, but
I saw where that was changed. But that was the most impressive 4 minutes I've seen us play in quite a while. So it's almost too bad the half had to end.
I know.
Because I won't say we had them on the ropes. They could come out and hit 3 shots and tie it up right away. But we definitely had the momentum there and had a good thing going with the different matchups that were in there. And so interesting again that we downsized a little bit with Nick on the bench. We had to. He had 3 fouls.
Right.
But that quickness seems to keep up with them on defense. And then I don't know if we're not trying to throw it inside. We're just moving the ball a little bit better than we did there in the second quarter, and it opened up some shots for us.
Well, it was concerning to me when Nick picked up that 3rd foul because I thought that could make a huge difference in the way we play. But really, one thing we've always done defensively on post players. Normally, we don't have a big guy like Nick, and so we're used to being 6 foot playing a 6'5" guy. True.
And so I don't think it bothers us in that sense when he goes out. We have a philosophy on how to guard that, and we're doing it pretty well. They've done a little damage inside with free throws and getting us in foul trouble, but it's everybody has some advantages and disadvantages, and right now we've taken advantage more of ours.
About 4 minutes to go till the second half. Westview leads it at halftime, 27-18 over Fairfield. Jamie and I will be back with more from the championship game of the Northeast Corner Conference tournament right after this timeout.
Dale's Dependable Handyman Service is capable of performing a wide variety of common home maintenance and remodeling services. We can help you with everything from garbage disposal installation to fixing a leaky faucet. We work in the kitchen, the bathroom, the attic, the garage, and anywhere else that might need attention. With help from Dale's Dependable Handyman Service, you know that you'll be receiving quality work from a fully trained, licensed, and insured professional. Call us today at 260-463-3970 or visit dalesdependablehandyman.com.
Have you ever wanted to express how you feel about someone but just can't find the words? A beautiful bouquet of fresh flowers is a great way to do it. At Dutch Blessing Floral, our team assembles custom floral arrangements every day. No matter the occasion, let us help you express yourself. Dutch Blessing Floral, your local floral experts for over 20 years.
Fairfield has come out of their locker room, trailing 27-18 to Westview as we go into the second half here in just a few minutes. Started out as a close ball game, kind of back and forth, but then Westview went on a run, and that was about halfway through the second quarter?
Yeah, we didn't score until 3 minutes in. There was 5-something left when we finally scored to get to 11, and it was 15-11. And I can't remember exactly what ignited us, but from then on, it looked like a different team out there. So I don't know. I don't have the stats as far as turnovers. I would guess we had to have 7 or 8 turnovers out there in that half, which is about our average for the game for the year.
Right. So,
it's something. Give credit to Fairfield. They got quick hands out there. They were swarming the post, and I think kind of surprising us a little bit. So interesting to see how we come out. We were on fire there at the end of the half, had a lot of energy, and see if we can maintain that for another 16.
Or even a quarter will end right when you feel really hot, and then after you tend to maybe turn it around a little bit, but we'll see. Hopefully we'll keep her.
You don't have to outscore.
Right.
So take care of the ball a little bit better. I would be surprised if Fairfield would start hitting a few of those outside shots. They're good shooters. They're due to hit a few. And let's hope it's boring. Hope we're up by
shorter than Elijah. But yeah, Elijah's been playing excellent defense on him. Held him scoreless up to this point.
Yeah, he's really quick out there. I can't even imagine trying to guard a player like that. Even when I was, in my prime, that was. It's always tough to guard a guy that changes directions really quickly, and he does. So
there's some talent on that Fairfield team. They're a little deeper on their bench. They use 8 or 9 players, I believe.
Did they? Yeah.
Yeah.
Which we would have if we would have had all 8 healthy.
Right.
But
exactly.
But a lot of coaches will play their whole bench, but when it gets down to crunch time, there's a certain amount they trust. And that's the reason they're starting. So.
That's right. And it looks like both teams are coming out with their original starting lineups. Charlie Yoder, Elijah Hales, Nick Rensberger, Sam Sharp, Kenton Weaver for the Warriors. Peyton Faldo, Cordell Hofer, Tyshawn Knight, Shannon Miller for the Fairfield Falcons. Hofer with it. In the corner, Stevens, his shot looked like it might have been partially blocked. Misses badly. Rensberger gets it to Yoder.
I think he just missed that.
That could be. Rensberger.
Oh, Nick's got to shoot that thing.
Yeah, he was wide open. Yoder drives the baseline. He's double teamed and fouled. That's going to be called on Faldo, his first.
One thing I think with Nick is he's getting the ball. He's almost too far under the basket, and it's hard to get a good angle on a shot because when you go up, you're going to expose the ball. But
Charlie with the 2. Second 2-point field goal for Charlie tonight. 29-18. The Warriors by 11. The ball is Knight. Gives off to Faldo. Ball deflected. Stevens picked it up. Gives it to Faldo. Shannon Miller now right side. It comes back to Knight. Miller. Inside, Hofer makes the move, puts it up, scores, and he's fouled.
Well, we're having a tough time with him tonight. We play these guys again in 6 days.
Yeah,
so
next Friday night.
Regardless of what happens tonight, we're going to have to make some adjustments on guarding him.
Dennis Wingard comes back in. Nick Rensberger will come to the bench.
Nick's had a tough night.
4 fouls on Nick now. Shots up and no good. Hales with it. Goes outside to Weaver. Weaver to Wingard.
Looks like Fairfield's kind of extending their defense a little bit and trapping out. It's almost like a 1-3-1.
Yeah, they're getting right out on us.
Yeah, we recognized it, and we're going to something a little bit different. We're putting Charlie in the middle, and this is primarily just to kind of get us out of our rhythm to see if they can slow us down a little bit, because offensively we kind of figured they're straight man-to-man out.
Kenton Weaver looking to inbound. He'll get it to Wingard. Underneath, Hales puts it up, misses, gets it back and puts it in. 15 now for Elijah Hales. 31-20, Warriors back up by 11 with 6:05 to go in the third quarter. Inside, Hofer has it swatted away by Hales, out of bounds. It'll stay on the side of the Fairfield Falcons.
Yeah, one thing we could do better on defense down there is early positioning. In other words, he's camping out there about 8 feet from the rim right in the center. And it's really easy to score from there. You have many options, so we need to do a better job of pushing him out further.
Stevens gets it to Hofer. Hofer hands it off to Faldo. Faldo to Stevens, fakes right, goes left, pulls it back out. Goes to Shandon Miller on the baseline. He feeds Knight. Knight shoots, misses. Faldo gets a rebound, but we have a foul's going to be called on Charlie Yoder. Charlie, that'll be his first. Faldo will inbound in the corner. Or no, it's Stevens. I see Faldo standing down there, but it was Stevens underneath the basket. Inside pass comes to Knight in the corner. Faldo's three-pointer, and that one drops.
Yeah, they do a really good job of throwing that skip pass to the corner, and they've had 4 or 5 of those shots, and that's, I think, the second one that's went in.
Wingard. He'll go to Weaver. Weaver to Hales. Bounce pass to Charlie Yoder in the corner. Ball deflected, but Weaver chases it down. Sam Sharp, wide open, puts it in.
Yeah, what this defense will do, it'll slow us down a little, and then we'll end up with a layup. So if we can not turn it over, we should be okay.
10-point lead for Westview, 33-23, 4:40 to go in the third quarter. Stevens on the baseline. He'll put it up over Hales, missed the shot, rebound Hales. Outlets it to Yoder. Yoder feeds Weaver. Inside of Yoder, takes it down the lane, puts it up, and scores.
And got fouled.
Yeah, no call.
No call.
11 now for Charlie tonight. Westview up by 12 with 4:10 to go in the third quarter. Faldo feeds it inside to Hofer. Come back out front to Faldo. He drives it, has it knocked away, and it's going to be retained by Fairfield.
Yeah, our guys thought it went off of Faldo's knee, and I think it did too. Charlie smacked it down on, but refs didn't see it that way.
Inbounding is Stevens. He'll bounce pass it into Shandon Miller. Turnaround jumper is partially blocked by Charlie Yoder, and Westview comes out with it. And we have a whistle, and a foul's going to be called. I think Miller picked that one
Yeah,
up.
I think Miller got frustrated because Charlie blocked his shot. And I don't know how Charlie ended up flat, but probably saved Fairfield 2 more points there because we had a breakaway.
Well, that's true, too. 3 fouls now on Shandon Miller. Hales will trot it up. He's being guarded there by Knight, number 13. Now Charlie Yoder with it. Swinging around the perimeter. Weaver. Hales in the corner. Charlie will pop a 3 and miss. Ball goes out of bounds, and we have a foul. It's going to go on Sharp. Let's see, he went over the back.
Yeah, I think they were kind of straight up together, but they called Sam over the back.
3.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Westview by 12, 35-23. Bounce pass on the baseline, Hofer. He drives down the baseline, and he's fouled again. Sam Sharp will pick up the foul.
Yeah, that's where Sam, coach was pointing to his head there. We had him, he was out of control on that drive, and we bailed him out with a foul, or he would have probably turned it over.
Faldo lobbing it inside, shooting it right back. Faldo will take the shot from the corner, knocked out of bounds, and knocked out by Hofer, so it'll be Westview basketball. Kenton Weaver will inbound. Fairfield applying some pressure. Hales breaks the press easily. He'll take it down. Trying to feed Sharp. Cutting in and knocking it away was Faldo, and knocking it off the hands of Sharp. So it'll be Fairfield basketball.
Yeah, Fairfield must not have watched tape of earlier this year when you put 3 players on Elijah.
Probably not.
He's going to get past you, and you're going to give up a layup. That time they got lucky, and it bounced off Sam's hands, but
lob inside. They also don't know about the long arms of Charlie Yoder.
Yeah, that's good scouting there where we were prepared for their lob play. And, yeah, we could be prepared, but if that guy down there is 5'8", we don't get it. So
Kenton Weaver inbounding for the Warriors. Once again, the Falcons will apply pressure. And they'll get it into Hales. Hales gets it over to Weaver. Weaver will break the time stripe. Take it all the way down. Feeds Sharp, and he puts it in again. Timeout on the court. Clay Beachy wants to talk things over with his Falcons. 37-23. The Warriors up by 14. 2:41 to go in the third quarter. Back after this 60-second timeout.
Home improvement supplies for your home, RV, or manufactured home don't have to cost an arm and a leg. Here's a secret the big box stores don't want you to know. Emma Warehouse has the products you need at below retail prices, including windows, doors, trim, furnaces, flooring, hardware, paint, and more. Emma Warehouse is located 6 miles west of LaGrange in downtown Emma. Call 260-593-2769 for more information. Do you fret about potential health hazards in your home? Is something eating away at your walls? Stop fretting and do something about it by calling Gold Key Home Inspections. We are a full-service company trained to identify wood-destroying insects, perform mold testing, evaluate the home for radon gas, and do more detailed inspections such as sewer line and thermal imaging. Don't lay awake at night wondering. Call Gold Key today to set up your specialized appointment and leave the worrying to us.
Nolan Sherrick is back into the ball game. He'll inbound it to Faldo. Peyton Faldo across the timeline for Fairfield. They're down 14 points to Westview. Sherrick in the corner left side. Pulls it back outside on the dribble, then gives off to Miller. Or Stevens, rather. Now to Faldo, and he has it stripped away, loose on the floor. Still loose. A battle looks like a rugby scrum. Then we have a held ball, and
that's ours.
Going to be Westview basketball.
For those of you young listeners out there that don't know what rugby is, that's when I got a football. I can, I don't even know the rules of it, but it looks rough.
Yeah, when the play begins, it's a scrum, they call it. So. Looks like a bunch of bodies on the ground plowing into each other.
Interesting. Fairfield's gone back to a man-to-man, and we are going to our our spread offense, which is a little surprising at this point in the game, but coach must see something he likes and wants to stick with it. Making Fairfield chase us all over the court like this, it'll wear them out, and they'll get tired of doing it.
Well, we've been doing this a lot lately, and it seems to work pretty well.
Well, it takes advantage of our skill set.
Sharp, good bounce pass to Dennis Wingert. Loose on the floor, picked out of there by Fairfield. 1:20 to go in the third quarter.
I think that's our first turnover this half.
Well, that's good. We've cut down on those.
Yeah, amazing what happens when you do that, huh?
Right. Bounce pass inside. Stevens will bank it off the glass. No good. Rebound Charlie Yoder.
Yeah, he's having a rough game.
Let's see. Stevens hasn't scored yet. 14-point lead for the Warriors. 37-23. 52 seconds to go in the third quarter. Once again, they'll go into that spread offense.
I would guess we'll go for one shot here unless we just get something we can't pass up.
Ball kicked by Fairfield, so Westview will inbound it underneath their own basket. I don't know what happened to Dennis, but the referees were asking him if he was okay.
I didn't see that.
I think he might have caught a basketball in the wrong place.
Good decision by Elijah that time, that inbounds play. He had the option to shoot that up there, but that would have been a tough tip from 8 feet away. It's just such an advantage having a player like Elijah where you can throw the ball to him and he can handle it in any situation.
Yeah, you really.
He guards your best player. He hits key shots. I mean,
I've seen him triple teamed, and it doesn't intimidate him.
Doesn't phase him. He dribbles right into through traffic, and
yeah,
it's just a sign of a player that's worked really hard on his game, and it's paying off.
Westview will inbound now. 37-23.
If we could end this quarter with a 3, that would be just a great way to end it.
Five seconds to go in the quarter.
No, that wasn't what we needed.
Looking back, I didn't see what happened there.
We fouled them on the 3-point shot.
Ouch. So Tyshawn Knight will be at the free throw line. Knight hit 3 from the free throw line so far tonight. Has 5 points total. Now 6. Go get another.
Yeah, we had, what, two
turnovers
on those last 2 possessions, and that's certainly not what you want. We went to that spread, and we just kept passing up good shots and ended up not getting one at all.
Second shot is good. You'll get one more. And he hits all 3. Long shot at the buzzer, no good. So we play 3 quarters now from West Noble High School in the final game of the NECC tournament. Westview 37 and Fairfield 26. Back with the 4th quarter right after this.
Does your paint job need a refresh? Got too many dings and scratches? Let Hyde Auto Body take care of it for you. No matter the type of vehicle, motorcycle, trailer, or truck cab, Hyde Auto Body's experienced paint specialists will attend to every detail so you don't have to. We aim to be #1 in customer service, and your satisfaction is always guaranteed. We're located west of State Road 9 on US 20. Hyde Auto Body, a trusted name in the community for over 20 years.
There's a place in the heart of Shipshewana, Indiana that's full of simple beauty, simple craftsmanship, simple tastes, and simple hospitality. So when you're simply looking for a place to relax and enjoy, remember the place in Shipshewana, Indiana that's simply for good times. For more information, visit us online at BlueGateRestaurant.com.
And we're back, ready to start the 4th quarter. 37-26. Westview leads it. Fairfield will inbound to begin the 2nd quarter, or the 4th quarter.
It's been a long night. Week.
Yes, it has. I can feel it tonight. Stevens in the corner. Faldo will chuck up a 3, and it's going to be short. Rebound, Charlie Yoder. Charlie will get it out of trouble to Mr. Reliable, Elijah Hales. Weaver. He'll get it to Sharp.
Yeah, we've gone back to our regular offense here. I think that's a good move. I think we get too tentative and passive in that spread offense. And
yeah, I don't like to see that, especially if we're on a roll and it's a lot of teams do that so they don't, not to lose rather than win. But shot is up and good by Hales.
Yeah.
Than being aggressive, I should say.
Had a good matchup that time. We had Elijah down there on 5'5" Faldo, so that's obviously to our advantage. Fairfield, some of these, we're playing our 4th game in 5 nights. They're playing their 3rd game.
Right.
And, one thing that affects a lot of times is your shooting, especially if you're shooting 3-pointers.
Shots up, no good, but Hales is fouled as he goes up for the shot.
And so as soon as I say that, they'll probably drill about 3 in a row. But overall tonight, they've definitely been off from out there.
They have.
And I would assume they would shoot a little bit better normally than that. But we have made them tough shots and not wide open, so that contributes to it.
17 for Elijah. Misses that free throw. He'll get another. Yeah, they only have one 3-point shot that's gone in tonight.
Only one?
Yeah, Faldo's the only one that's made one.
I thought he had one in each half, but
Second shot's good by Elijah. 40-26. Warriors back up by 14.
One thing I would look for is Nick comes back in the game, is he's going to be fresh. And he might have an opportunity to do some damage in there, as Dennis just got a block shot.
Ball loose in the middle, but Charlie gets those arms in there, puts it up, misses the shot, but he's fouled. Used his right hand that time.
Little trainer work going on there with Dennis, and I'm not sure what happened there. We may never get the true story on that.
Yeah, maybe not. Charlie bounces that one in.
Well, I noticed these rims, they're old and they got a little give to them, so that helped on that free throw.
It's like playing in the driveway with the bolts loose.
You're always an all-star in your driveway.
Oh, yeah. 13 points now for Charlie. 42-26. Warriors by 16. Driving is Stevens, and that's his first basket tonight. Yoder down the baseline. Gives it up to Hales for three. Got it!
We're just in a rhythm tonight. It's looking good.
We're starting to look like a well-oiled machine out there. Steal by Hales and a frustration foul on Fairfield.
Yeah, about mid-third quarter, Fairfield's body language really changed. I think they came out charged up to try to make a run, and we held them down, and now they're just kind of walking around out there. And, they could still come back. There's still 5 minutes to go, and they shoot threes. But if we take care of the ball, it's going to be a tough road for that. Plus, we're in the 1-and-1, so.
Right. .22 for Elijah. Second shot's good. I'm trying to think if he's had over 21. Seems like his high was 21 up until tonight this year. Ball knocked out of bounds, and it's going to be Fairfield's ball.
Yeah, Stevens is a great kid from what I've heard, and he's trying hard out there, but he's a little rattled right now, I think, with having Elijah all night. He's picked his pocket here twice in a row, and
chicken wing.
Hey, we got a call. Nick must feel like he's I thought that was Nick's fifth right there.
I did too.
But yeah, they called Faldo for hooking. Not Faldo, Hofer.
Right.
Hofer. I'm not sure how you say that
Hofer,
exactly.
Yeah. Two fouls on, no, that's a fourth on Hofer. Another foul called on Stevens this time. That's his second. And Elijah Hales will go to the free throw line. Sherrick back into the ball game for Fairfield. These two teams, as we mentioned, meet again next Friday night over at Fairfield. Can't be any let up for that game for Westfield.
No, I don't even want to think about that right now. I mean, the thought that we'd be up 20, I think we were laughing at earlier.
Right.
But, yeah, it's that mid-second quarter, we've really kicked it in and played well.
49-28. Charlie Yoder grabs that rebound, and he's tackled to the floor.
Charlie did a little bit of acting there.
I was going to say, yeah, just a little bit, yeah.
Elijah's even laughing, and Elijah never shows emotion.
I don't think I've ever seen him laugh. Maybe not even smile.
It was more of a smirk.
Yeah.
But, you know, one thing about this team that continues to even surprise me is they just find ways to adjust to the competition and make plays. And that's just to their credit for their hard work and experience.
We've made some great adjustments tonight after kind of a slow start.
Yeah, we had 9 points with, it would have been 11 minutes into the game. We had 9 points.
That's right, because we ended the first quarter, then we went, 3 minutes and some odd seconds.
Yep.
Yeah. Timeout on the court. We're going to keep it right here as they break out of their huddle after the 30-second timeout. 5:09 to go in this ball game. Westview with a 21-point lead over Fairfield.
You know, this is, I told my son, we were driving over here tonight, and he's a freshman, and he was asking if I thought it would be full tonight, and I said, I hope, you know.
Yeah.
I said, like old times when it used to be full all the time. And I look over there at our student section, and they're standing the whole game. They're all the way up. They're touching the steam pipes there at the top.
Yeah, they are.
They want to see the action, so it's just nice to see.
Second shot missed by Charlie. Will bring it all the way down, and Faldo misses a shot, but he'll be shooting a couple from the free throw line. Yeah, great student turnout tonight.
Well, this was highly anticipated from both sides. You know, especially with some of the things we've talked about earlier with, you know, not only do players know each other, one of their players used to go to Westview, and so they have a long history, and just throw in we've played them 35 times in the last 20 years, so it's.
Faldo, it's his first, he'll get one more. And we're back to a 20-point ball game now, 50-30. Westview leads it. And what was it?
They got a light. They called a travel on him. He kind of caught the ball running and then ran a while before the ball hit the floor. That's kind of a judgment call there, but.
Faldo gets it inside to Bentley Miller. Now left side, Sherrick drives the baseline, gives out to Faldo. Reverse layup is good. 9 points for the 5'5" junior. Rensberger off the baseline. Feeds Charlie on a backdoor. And he is just mugged down there. Finally.
I don't know how he saved it first.
Right.
Don't know how he got back in scoring position, and then I don't know how he hung on to it with, I don't know how many arms were on him. 3 guys on him?
Yeah, that'd make it 6 arms, right?
Yeah. Looks like he's making sure the contact's still in there.
It's his free throw. Charlie 6 free throws and 6 points via the 2-point field goal. And let's see, he has 1 3 tonight.
I think the coaching staff will be really alert here. I know we're up 19, but there's still 4.5 minutes to go. We've had a couple of sloppy plays in a row here.
Right.
And don't want that to continue. It's a long game to finish that way, so we want to finish on a high note.
Charlie hits them both. 52-32, 20-point lead for the Warriors. 4.5 minutes to go in the ball game. Nolan Sherrick with the basketball. He drives it toward the basket, forces it up and hits. Inbound pass from Hales. It's kicked out of bounds by Stevens, so it'll stay in the possession of Westview. Fairfield, of course, applying that pressure. Weaver looking to inbound, gets it into Hales, and Hales is going to run it up court in a hurry. We go to Rensberger, right back to Hales. Yoder now to Wingard.
Yeah, now I'd say time to kill some clock. 4 minutes to go. 18-point lead. Let's get a 30-second possession at least and shorten this game a little bit.
Weaver fouled by Gegline.
I hope Fairfield's not going to foul for the next 4 minutes.
No, I hope not. I don't think so.
Yeah, if we hit them now and then stop them on the other end a few times, it should stop that. But
Weaver shot. He knew it when he released it. It's going to be short. He'll get one more. Second one goes. 53-34. 19-point lead for the Warriors. 3:57 to go in the game. Stevens on the baseline. Charlie Yoder bats it away. Picked up by Nolan Sherrick. He'll give off the Gegline. Now Faldo underneath to Stevens. He'll put it up off the glass and good.
Good job there, Nick, not fouling. Just stand there, let them score, let the clock keep running, and you get to stay in the game.
That's right. Charlie, bounce pass to Nick. Easy bucket. His second field goal tonight. 55-36. 3:25 to go in the game. Stevens with a runner misses. And we have an offensive foul as he plowed over Kenton Weaver. Third personal foul on Stevens. 3:22 now to go in the ball game. Weaver inbounds to Hales. Pass ahead comes to Yoder. And once again, Nick Rensberger.
Rinse and repeat.
That's right. Stevens drives it down the baseline, puts it in.
Yeah, he's still playing hard. They're still trying, but they're just trading baskets, and that's not going to.
Charlie Yoder gets it out front to Weaver.
2:50 now left in the game.
Once again, we'll spread it out. Once again, Rensberger gets
That's not a foul?
Yeah, no kidding. I think they're letting him play now.
Oh, my
Wow,
goodness.
he landed on top of Nick, no whistle. Well, they'll let
Charlie
that one
just
go
blocked
too.
another shot.
Intercepted there by Gegline. He gets it to Faldo. Faldo is bumped and fouled by Charlie.
Well, they're just playing and having fun out there, making some good plays, making some bad, but the lead's still staying pretty constant, so I don't think the coach is going to get too high blood pressure.
Charlie's fourth foul. Not that it makes a whole lot of difference at this point in time.
Well, it doesn't, but if we take one ball handler out of there, things can get interesting pretty quick.
Well, that's true.
I know I sound like a pessimistic coach.
2 minutes and 20 seconds. Well, we have a 18-point lead. Man.
I know, have faith, have faith.
Hales, Wingard has it deflected. Good hustle by Kenton Weaver. Well, still loose, picked up by Faldo. And now what do we have?
Over and back.
Oh, yeah. I thought maybe it had changed hands enough that it wouldn't make any difference.
It's true. He had the ball on that side of the court and threw it to his guy on this side.
That's true. Yeah. Hales with it. He goes around three, puts it up, misses a little short.
Shoot, that would have been a nice way to finish it.
Yeah, that would have been. Oh, it hits the official, but he's part of the court, so play continues. Rensberger, he'll put it up, miss the shot. But he's fouled.
Lots of action out there.
I tell you.
Yeah, that's a lot of back and forth.
Nick hits. 7 now for Nick tonight. 58-40. Westview by 18 with 1:52 seconds to go in this championship game of the Northeast Corner Conference Tournament. Next one hits, bounces around and off. No good. Shannon Miller brings it across the timeline. Knight will pop it from 3, misses. Wingard tips it into the hand of Weaver, or rather Yoder. And there's a foul on Fairfield. That one will go against Shannon Miller, and that's his 4th.
Well, with 1:43 left in the game, 18-point lead, and Charlie at the line. This looks like there's a few fans that are starting to decide to go warm their cars up quickly. The
like it.
drive home safely chant is starting to cascade down from the fans, wishing good trips home to their Fairfield brethren.
Fairfield contingent here is pretty quiet.
Yeah, I think they've been stunned since mid-second quarter. I'm stunned, frankly.
Yeah.
But you just don't know until you throw the ball up in the air, and I think our guys really showed something that you know, we haven't seen for a little while.
They came to play. Nolan Sherrick, a little hook shot off the right side, and he hits his 2nd field goal of the night. 60-42 now.
We actually have a few Westview cheer block fans cheering when Nolan Sherrick scores, so we're going to have a talk with them about what happens when you switch schools.
Yeah, really. Oh, Charlie. That'll be all for Charlie. Evan Conley has just entered the ball game. Will march to the other end of the court.
Well, Charlie fouled out. He had a great tournament, great game, despite getting harassed nonstop by the defense. Made lots of plays. I know his dad's upset, but
he's giving it to him a little bit on the bench down there.
Yeah, I think he's just asking why would he force that shot up there and go over the back to get the rebound with a minute to go in the game. So
I read his lips, and he did say he used that word, why. 68 seconds to go in the ball game. Sherrick steals it, tries to get it to Faldo out of his range, but he didn't save it from going out of bounds.
Well, it hasn't been a pretty last 3 minutes, but fortunately the lead stayed constant, and Westview's going to cut down the nets for the first time in a few years. I'm not sure. I didn't research the last one we won, but
it's been a while, I think.
For those football fans out there, if you're not watching us and the game at the same time, New England is ahead of Tennessee 21-7 at halftime.
Give you a sports update here. 61-42, Westview leads it. 58.6 seconds to go. And Elijah hits them both. 27 points tonight for Elijah Hales. Sherrick drives it toward the basket, puts it in off the glass, and he will go to the free throw line. So Nolan now with 6 points. Chance to add to that total. Nolan just a sophomore. Shot is up, and he gets the 3-point play. Weaver gives it to Hales. Hales crosses the time stripe. Josh Ostetler has come in. Westview has it spread out. And they'll be getting their fingers and wrists limbered up to cut down those nets here in just a few seconds.
Yeah, this was a great week. 4 really good wins. And I think it shows our mental toughness that we can come out. When both teams are tired, we play better. So fans are showing their appreciation as well they should. Great night, great fan support, and I think this team won over a lot of believers tonight.
I tell you, 5 seconds to go, but yeah, this was a shocker. I really thought it was going to be a close ball game, but the Warriors came out and dominated, defeating Fairfield tonight in this championship game of the Northeast Corner Conference Tournament for 2018. Westview 62 and Fairfield 45. We'll be back with more from West Noble High School right after this.
Topeka Do It Best Hardware at the Blinker Light in Topeka is your authorized Maytag, Whirlpool, and Amana dealer. Topeka Do It Best has been selling appliances and providing service to the Topeka area for over 40 years. See JJ for your appliance parts. If they're not in stock, no problem. Topeka Do It Best will have them the next business day. Topeka Do It Best Hardware provides in-store repairs, and they make house calls. If it's worth doing, do it best. Call 593-2973.
Fever, sore throat, body aches? Yes, the flu season is here, so how do you protect yourself? Well, talk to the friendly pharmacists at Topeka Pharmacy about getting a flu shot. They're free with most insurance plans. No insurance? Pay $32 for the regular dose or $60 for the senior dose, and you'll receive a $5 gift card for your next visit. No appointment needed and no prescription needed for those 11 years and older. Many other immunizations are available. Call 260-593-2252 or stop by Topeka Pharmacy in downtown Topeka.
And we're back at West Noble High School, where the victorious Westview Warriors took down the Fairfield Falcons 62-45 tonight in kind of a semi-shocking blowout manner. And so it is our first NECC championship since 2012, which ironically we beat Fairfield in overtime to win that one. So history repeating itself a little bit. And so let's take a quick look at the individual scoring. Fairfield tonight was led by little 5'5" Peyton Faldo, who finished with 15 points. 13 of those came in the second half. Luke Stevens was hounded all night by Elijah Hales, and he did finish with 6 points. Cordell Hoffer added 9, 7 in the first half. Tyshawn Knight added 8, and Shandon Miller had 4 in the first half and did not score after that, for a total of 45 for Fairfield. For Westview, Dennis Wingard had a big 3 in the first half to kind of get us rolling. Charlie Yoder finished the game with 18 points. Kenton Weaver added a free throw for 1 point. Elijah Hales, 27 points. 27 points, great defense, court leadership, everything. Sam Sharp added 6 points. Nick Rensberger, who didn't play a whole lot tonight because of foul trouble, did end up with 7 points for the final tally of 62. So overall, just a tremendous way to end. It's probably the best game we've played this year.
Oh, I think so.
I think considering the competition, the build-up, the hype, the fact we're our 4th game in 5 nights, I mean, just you're tremendous. So congratulations to Westview, to the kids, to the coaching staff. And just a fun night to be a Westview fan, as we're now, 15-0?
15-0, yeah.
And so that'll be tested again. Again, we got to go back there on Friday.
Yes, we do.
So naturally, the revenge factor switches back to Fairfield. And so that's going to be a booger of a game. So we've got to be ready.
I wish that game was at Westview, but we can't.
Yeah,
our wish isn't going to come true.
They're going to shoot better at home, obviously, than they will here. One would think they would. I guess there's no guarantees, but.
Well, I anticipated jam-packed Fairfield gymnasium, and I hope at least half of it's Westview.
Yeah, I think it will be. I think we'll have a good showing, knowing what to expect. So,
kids are down there getting their picture taken with the championship plaque. Congratulations to Coach Yoder and his Westview Warriors as they defeat the Fairfield Falcons tonight by a score of 62-45 to lay claim to the Northeast Corner Conference Tournament Championship for 2018. We're glad you could join us tonight. Sorry you weren't here. We hope to see you over at Fairfield High School next Friday evening, as we'll have a doubleheader. The girls will start we'll go on the air around 5:45 from Fairfield High School, and the boys game will follow. Thanks for joining us tonight, and thanks to our camera operator again, Matthew Byler, and our engineer tonight, Justin Geigley. For Jamie Miller, this is Jerry Hostetler. Good night, everybody.